You already know what time it is, man. Of course we're gonna start it off with them mid-season allergies, like always. But you know what? It is what it is. So with that being said, man, you already know what time it is. We're back here to serve some more game on the ground for them hungry hounds who just got out the pound and are ready for the next round. So, with that being said, I have some Oreos, however few there are, I'm going to eat while I'm talking about what I want to talk about. Now, obviously, they're not real Oreos, they're fake Oreos, but it is what it is. Everything that you eat is fake. That's just how it is. Everything that you eat is fake. So, whether it's a real Oreo or a fake Oreo, it don't matter because Oreos in general are fake. So, that being said, y'all gonna sit here and watch me eat some fake food while we start talking, man. We got some stuff to talk about tonight. Your boy Adin Ross, man. I guess Charleston White is dissing Adin Ross and Prime because we seen what happened, what Prime did to that, to Shrek's mom. We gonna call it Shrek's mom, Shrek's dad, whatever. We seen what Prime did to Shrek's mom and or dad or both. So that being said, why? Say what it do. Why would you want it? What would cross your mind in thinking, you know what, I'm gonna go do that to a I don't even know what you would classify it as. I don't know what you would classify that as far as what the thing that Prime did what he did to. I don't know what you would classify that as. An ogre. We're gonna say an ogre. I don't understand what would cross your mind into thinking that you want to go give an ogre a tap from behind. As a human being, as a quote unquote man, what makes you want to tap an ogre from behind? Can you answer that question for me? I'm genuinely curious to know. Are you attracted by dirtiness? Are you attracted to the fact they live in swamps? Do they live in huts? Do they bathe in mud? What is it that attracts you to an ogre? Was it just in the moment? And you wasn't thinking about what you did until after you was told, and then you're just like, oh man. But even then, how do you lose control of yourself to the point to where you go and tap the frog meme, the living representation of the frog meme from behind? You know, the one that be stoned all the time, that frog meme, that's a living representation of the frog meme. What crosses your mind to sit here and think, yeah, this is gonna be a good idea? Like, come on, bro. And then you get told afterwards and pretend like you ain't know what it was. You get told afterwards and pretend like you ain't know that the thing that you just did that to was an ogre. You want to sit around and pretend like, oh man, you lying to me, but you already know because the ogre been stated that it's an ogre a long time ago. How do you not know? See, all this is just different signs. Not even signs. Well, yeah, I guess you could say signs pointing us to the way of the closet so we can let him out. Obviously, he wants to be out. He wants to be out into the open. He wants to be out into the world. But he can't be out because he's stuck behind that closed door in the closet. And he wants so bad to come out that he can't. So he's just giving us signs, hoping that we prod the bear for him. He wants us to prod the bear for him so that he doesn't have to be embarrassed and come out and say, hey guys, I just want you to know that I did what I did today because I'm really stuck behind the closed door in this half bedroom. Inside this bedroom, I'm in the closet and I want to come out, but I can't. So I'm dropping little hints so you guys can bring it up so I don't have to because it's too embarrassing. That's what he's saying. He's saying that he's too embarrassed to come on out and just say that he is attracted to ogres. I mean, you can clearly see that it was true because when Charleston was with Adin and Prime over there in where was Vegas, I think, and they was chilling. I don't know if it was in Vegas or if they went somewhere else, but they was chilling at that one place, at that restaurant or whatever. Adin asked Charleston, wait, did you really send a log pic to to Bandman Kibo, and Charleston was like, yeah, I really did. And here comes Prime sliding through. Wait, how big is it? What does it look like? Does it swing? Like, bro. He said, how big is it? How big is it? What does it look like? Does it swing? Are you packing? Is it, like, bro, that's 5 different things that you ask a man about his log. That's how you know he's stuck behind that door. And he wants out. He is banging on that door trying to get out, but he can't. He can't. He's too afraid to come out by himself. He needs somebody to open the door for him like a little princess. He needs his knight in shining armor. He needs his Prince Charming to open the door for him. I mean, come on now. You can't make this stuff up. I bet you if Adam 22 were to go over to the door that he's behind and open it up, or if Crip Mac or China Mac or somebody, or Whack 100, who also had 3 fingers up his cave, if he had one of them people go over there and open the door for him and hold their hand out and say, come with me, babe, he would grab that hand and they would come right out real quick of that door at the same time. They'd be skipping along just like the old cringy, old cheesy romance movies and stuff, when they got their arms in and they're skipping along off into the sunset. That's what they would be like. Your boy likes ogres. Your boy likes ogres. And that's just how it is. And some people, I'm not going to say that they're wired wrong. They just had the wrong software downloaded into their brains to make them that way. They're corrupted. They had the wrong software. See, the thing is that nobody is born that way. Just like Charleston White said, he ain't never seen a Tarzan baby be Tarzan. And that's just facts. You've never seen a baby come out of the womb, and the first thing he say is, Mama, I'm a Tarzan. Like, you ain't never heard no baby say that he's Tarzan when he come up out the womb. It's because they get the wrong software uploaded into their brain, and it corrupts them and it twists them. And that's what happened. And that's what happened to Prime. That's all. I guarantee you, bro. Bandman Kibo, him and Adin, I bet you him and Adin know each other. So Adin was like, hey, bro, did he really send you that picture? And Kibo was like, yeah, bro, he really sent me that picture. And so what happened was he said, no, you lying, let me see. So he sent it to Adin, and then Adin showed Prime, and Prime was like, whoa, I think I might like the other kind now. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Dude, nobody literally cares. I don't know why you sitting around pretending like people care, but nobody cares. You thought you was the main character, bro. You thought you were really doing something, bro. Nobody cares. Like, nobody asked you. Yeah, and guess what? I'm gonna get you up on out of here too, because nobody cares. No, man, nobody cares. For real, nobody cares. People sit around and pretend like what they say matters. It don't matter. See, a lot of people say, oh man, I'm depressed, man. And then you hear the top G say, I can never be depressed because depression isn't real. He ain't lying. If you don't acknowledge something, then to you, it can't be real. Now, obviously, out there it's real, but to you, it ain't. You know, I can see, you know, it's just like somebody says that the atheism is real. Somebody believes in atheism or evolution or whatever, but they don't believe in God. They don't believe in the Messiah. They say, but somebody else does. He says, yeah, but atheism isn't real because I don't believe in it, so to me it's not real. You know? Depression ain't real because to me it's not real. If you are sad and depressed and you got something wrong with you in your head, that's just how it is. If you are sad and depressed, you got something wrong in your head. And I know people are going to sit around and get mad and, oh man, well, there's clinical depression and people have actual depression and I'm on meds, I'm this and I'm that. Guess what? Depression is a clinical, quote unquote, disease made up to get you to keep going back for more and more medicine, to keep you spending more and more money, to keep you emptying your pockets more and more into their pockets, so you continue to be poor and they keep on getting rich. Clinical diseases are fake. They do not exist. They are made up to make you think that you are sick. And then they turn around and they make a fake pill to give to you to say, here you go, take this once a day for 3 months and come back and get your refill. It's cap. And you all fall for it. You know what pharmacy is in Greek? Pharmakia. Do you know what pharmakia means in Greek? It means witchcraft. If you don't believe me, look it up right now. Look it up on Google. Pharmekia. Pharmakia. Pharmakia. And I'm gonna get you up on out of here because literally nobody. I didn't say anything about this. I didn't say anything about these, about this, about this, about this, about this, or about this Oreo that I've been holding for the past 10 minutes. And I'm gonna get you up on out of here because literally nobody asked about what it is. See, people get it so wrong and so twisted that they sit around and they think that they're the main character. They sit around and think that, oh yeah, I'm going to say something and it's really going to do something, but it ain't do nothing at all. You didn't do nothing. What did you do? Nothing. Not a single thing. Not a single thing. People sit around and think that because they said something, they accomplished something. Oh man, I just achieved my dreams because I went to his comment section and I said something. But guess what? The second that you said something, it was the same second that it got up on out of there. Nobody cares. The world don't care about you. Society don't care about you. I don't care about you. And when you sit around and you act a fool, I'm going to get you up on out of here. And that's just how it is. When you sit around and you talk about things that have nothing to do with what it is that we're talking about in here, I'm going to get you up on out of here. Because that's foolish. We don't talk about foolish things. And foolish things are only spoken about by fools. So if you're a fool, I'm going to get you up on out of here too. That's just how it is. You know, a lot of people hate it. A lot of people can't stand it. But it is what it is. And it ain't what it ain't. And you just got to deal with it. Sometimes, a lot of times, and most of the time, in fact, all the time in life, if you really want to get through life, you got to have the it is what it is mentality. Otherwise, it ain't going to be what it is. You're going to sit around in your head and think that it's supposed to be something different. And you're going to trick yourself into thinking that reality it ain't what it's supposed to be. You're going to think, oh man, this wasn't supposed to happen to me. And you're gonna keep thinking that same way. Man, why did this happen to me, man? Instead of just, it is what it is and keep moving on. You stay stuck on that one thing that happened to you. You ain't going nowhere because you grounded. Your anchor from your ship dropped down and now your boat is stuck. You got to pull that anchor up. No matter what it is, when it comes to family, when it comes to friends, when it comes to jobs, when it comes to pets, anything. It is what it is. You know why? Because nothing in this world is promised to stay in your life forever. That's just how it is. Your parents ain't promised to stay in your life forever. Your friends ain't promised to stay in your life forever. You ain't promised to have a job forever. You ain't promised to have a house forever, or a car, or a pet, or money, or anything. You ain't even promised to live forever. So if nothing is promised forever, then everything can't be real. That's just how it is. We're not even real. We're just temporary. We're a temporary vessel roaming about the earth. We're not even real. We're in a simulation. We are in a simulation, and the only way to break free of it is to go to the spiritual realm. Now, whether or not you go where you're supposed to go or where you go where you don't supposed to go, that's completely up to you. But reality is a matrix, and the spiritual realm is the real world. When you think about it like that, your whole outlook on life changes. When you think about it like that, You sit around and you think, dang, bro, this ain't even real. You might sit around and say, man, what's the point? But the point is to beat the Matrix. The point is to beat the Matrix so you can go home. And I'm gonna get you up on out of here. The point of you being alive is to beat this life so you can go home. But there's only one way to go home, one key to go home. That key is in a book. You will find that key in a book. And if you give me just a minute, I will show you what book it is in. After I eat this Oreo real quick, because I'm tired of holding this Oreo for like the past almost 10 minutes and not doing nothing with it. I'll be right back. The key to life is in this book right here. That's facts. This book right here. This book right here is the tree of life. And the tree of life holds the key to life, which in turn holds the key to go home, to unlock the front gate, to unlock the door. But you gotta read it. You gotta read it, you gotta search it. You gotta find it for yourself. Everybody's key is different, but that key is gonna be in the same book. You gotta understand. The key that unlocks the door for you ain't gonna be the same key that unlocks the door for me. The key that unlocks the door for you ain't gonna be the same key that unlocks the door for your neighbor. But it's in that book. It's in that book. So if you go searching, you're gonna find it. But you gotta really search for it, otherwise you ain't gonna find it. A lot of people, oh man, well, I read the cover front to back and I didn't